peeps? Welcome to Utah Retro Game Swap. What are you getting? Nice. So we haven't been here too long, and I already found one Super Nintendo game we needed for the collection.
I've already spent $130.
Oh my god. We got a few things for the store, and then John Riggs let us drop off our stuff at his booth so we don't have to carry it around, which is super nice. So we'll definitely do a recap at the end of the day, show you guys everything that we pick up. What are you doing?
Feeding my Squishmallow addiction.
No.
He's $8. How can I say no to $8?
We don't have room.
I can make room. We don't have room for your stuff.
My stuff is nothing compared to what you've grabbed.
Well, that's because I'm cooler than you.
Let's go!
So I just picked up another one, Bubsy 2. Got it from this booth right here. Nice guy. So we are making our way back to our room to drop off this giant tub of stuff and a couple bags that Abby has. Definitely.
One of these bags is mine. The other one's yours.
Yeah, definitely buying more than anticipated, but Minus World, which is the store that's putting this on, had an entire table of games that were $2 each, and they're like, buy a bunch, we'll make you a deal. So we bought all the NES games that were left. We bought a couple before the show like officially opened, but I didn't want to just like take everything right away, so we did a lap around the entire thing and then went back and we're like, okay, how much for all the NES games? Then I grabbed some PS1, some disc-only stuff, a couple Dreamcast games, or sports titles, but so we're dropping the stuff off at the room.
Then you need to
Then
go
we're
look
gonna-
at the Pokemon cards.
Yeah, we're gonna head back down. Got some Pokemon cards to look through for Ryan and Jess. Cody was supposed to meet us at this show, so we were gonna be hanging out and we were gonna share this hotel room and everything, but unfortunately, he got sick at PAX, which was last weekend, and he woke up and he is still very sick. So he had to cancel his flight, and he had the rental car. So unfortunately, Cody's not here today.
There's two, so you're like, oh, you just dropped it again.
How's it going?
Here we are. I know, it's going pretty well. I'm at that awkward time where I have a panel coming up in like 10 minutes. So it's like, do I close shop now, use the restroom, or do I just like, well, I guess I'll just hold it in for an hour. So we'll see. I think I'll be okay. We'll see how it goes.
Heck yeah.
That was my first time out here, so this is great.
We picked up one of these
Appreciate it.
for the Dreamcast.
Yep. Got on Dreamcast now.
Awesome. All right, we'll see you later.
I'll always see you around, man.
Bye, Abby. We're getting a couple manuals. Treasure Master. We need that one, and then one for the store. I just bought a Switch game for myself that I think I'm gonna try to play. Potion Permit.
Sir, watch where you're going.
Excuse you? I think it looks pretty cool. 35 bucks? Bam. Alright, so we just made the big purchase. I was hoping to find more Super Nintendo games. We've already gone through around twice and only found 2 that we needed for the collection. So instead of saving money for that, I decided to get one very expensive Game Boy Color game for the collection, and that is Resident Evil Gaiden. It is complete. It's got a little bit of creasing on the front here, but other than that, it's really, really clean. It was $570. Pretty expensive game, but it was a pretty good deal, especially for this condition, so I'm very happy. And now we're gonna look at all these 3DS games right over here. Alright guys, so I'm here with Tracy.
How's it going?
Owner of Minus World and the guy that's putting on this show.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about it, because I know that this is the first one that is here, right, in this location.
This is actually the 3rd one here.
Oh, okay.
We've done 4 so far. The first one we did was in my back parking lot a year and a half ago.
I thought that before you told, I thought you said that they had all been in the parking lot except for this one.
No,
so
just the one.
Misinterpreted.
Yeah, it was in our back parking lot. We had about 1,000 people show up. I had to get a tent. It was raining, hailing, snowing.
Oh, geez.
But everybody loved it, even though I had high anxiety about it. But it was successful, so I decided to move it into this conference center.
Yeah, this is a beautiful building too.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, very cool. Well, thank you for having us out. Definitely having a lot of fun, finding some cool stuff.
Yeah.
And we're going to check out that auction later, which he just told me about.
Yeah,
So,
auction later, some good stuff, so we'll see.
yeah, so let's go take a look at what's going to be in the auction, because I have not looked at it yet. Thanks again, man.
Thank you.
And back to the room with another giant load of video games. This time, Booth had Galaxy of Games, I think was the name of the store. They had all these tubs underneath the edge of the table, and they were I almost got crushed to death. They were $5 each, or 3 for $10. And so I grabbed all the Final Fantasy games for PS2, all the Guitar Hero games for PS2, and some other random stuff. And that cost me another $286. There was some stuff that wasn't part of the deal mixed in as well, but pretty awesome. So I'm gonna see if I can finally go see what's gonna be in the auction for later. Controller and the Jeffrey controller. Super Bowl. Oh, okay. Mega Man X GameCube controller.
It's an N64 shirt.
It's awesome.
Do you want me to turn around?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is super cool.
Had to have it.
Thanks for letting me film it.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Jonathan, Jody Grimm.
And you came up to me and you're like, hey, I got something in this box you might be interested in. And I thought that it was an animal because it was like one of these like, I don't know, like cardboard animal crate things. But instead, he pulls out this. Complete in Box Earthbound. And so we just made a deal for it, which thank you. Got that, and Legacy of Goku 1 and 2 for GBA. So, as you guys know, I do have this game already, so this one will be for the store. It's a little worn. It's got some creasing on the front, but it's not too bad. And then the no cartridge holder, right? But you can get reproduction ones, so I'll probably try to track one of those down. And then the manual's a little bit worn, but it does have the scratch and sniffs. They're kind of coming out a little bit, but they are there.
They are there, indeed.
So thank you. This is awesome. And I think this will probably make it into the thumbnail.
Perfect. Yeah, I figured that might be something that might interest you. So.
Oh yeah.
I know that guy I've seen him on YouTube, so there you go.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Well, guys, this turned out to be a pretty crazy convention for us. I'm heading back up to the hotel room, probably for the last time of like dropping stuff off. I'm gonna drop these off. The vendor hall just closed, and then the auction starts in about 40 minutes. So, use my phone to push the button. So we're gonna go to the auction. I'm hoping that Abby feels well enough to come back down because she was feeling a little bit sick earlier. So I'm gonna go to the auction. A couple things I'm trying to bid on. The Mega Man controller is what I want the most, but if the Super Bowling for N64 isn't selling for a ton, I'll probably go for that as well. And then we're gonna go have dinner with a bunch of people after at a place across the street called Brewster's. So that'll be cool. And luckily I found someone to ship most of my stuff back, which is huge. So we'll go do that. I'll probably show you guys everything that we picked up once we get back from dinner and we're in the hotel for the remainder of the evening. There's a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna do it pickup video style. I'm just gonna lay it all out and go over it kind of quick because there's a ton. So let's go to the auction. I tried, but unfortunately she's not feeling up to it. She's extremely tired, so she's kind of just been napping, but she is gonna come to dinner afterwards. All right guys, well, the auction's over. Sorry, I did not film anything, but I don't know. There wasn't that many people there. A little bit of a weird thing to film. I bid on a few things. I only won one, and that is a sealed copy of Twilight Princess for the GameCube. I didn't look at it super close before bidding. It does have a little rip right there. It's not even a rip. I can't really tell what it is. It looks like a stress fracture or something. I don't know. There's no rips in the actual seal that I can tell, at least nothing big, because it's in a plastic protector, so I opened it for a second to check, but went for $215. That's a pretty good price, even if that is a little rip. The seal is not ripped around it. It's definitely not resealed though. There's multiple collectors and store owners here that looked at it, so I think it is just some sort of like pressure crack or whatever, but this will be available in the store. Not exactly sure what the price is going to be yet. Ooh, the floor is wet in here. But that was a lot of fun. So we are going to head to Roosters for some dinner, and then after that, I'll show you guys everything that we picked up. All right, guys, so first I am going to show you what we got to keep, which is all of this stuff here. So Abby got a couple different plushies here, and she got a t-shirt. I also got a t-shirt, ECW Hardcore Evolution. It's one size too small than what I normally wear, but I'm hoping it'll fit. It is still new as well, so that's pretty cool. This N64 VHS, we have this one, but normally the artwork is horizontal. This is vertical. I've never seen it like this, so keeping that. Got one manual we needed. Got the Yeah Yeah Beavis Dreamcast version from John Riggs. We have the pre-order bonus if you pre-ordered both Diamond and Pearl. Pretty cool. Abby got the Pig controller. She got the Spamusa Bee thing. A couple other plushies. She got this Saturn multi-tap. It's the Japanese one. The Year of Luigi Club Nintendo statue, which is pretty awesome. We got Potion Permit, which I'm going to play, and then Resident Evil Gaiden. Complete in box for the Game Boy Color. This is one of the most expensive items that we purchased. Very happy with that. Got two Super Nintendo games for the collection, Last Action Hero and Bubsy 2. I do believe this one is missing a manual, so I'm going to have to track down one of those. And then lastly, got a bunch of 3DS games for the collection. The only real notable one here is Alien Chaos 3D. This is like a $350 game, so it's a nice one to knock off the list. And Street Fighter has the lenticular slipcover. Pretty awesome. So I'm going to clear some room, then I'll show you guys everything we got for the store. And this is way more than we planned on buying, but here's what we got for the store. We got some filler Super Nintendo and NES games. These were all really, really cheap. Don't know what that mystery game is. The seller did not know either, so we'll see what that is later. Bunch of NES games here. And it's not the best stuff, but our selection for cheaper NES is pretty bad. So we kind of need whatever we can get. These were $2 each, but there was a bundle deal because we bought them all. So I think that's pretty good. Got an Xbox hard drive, some filler N64 games. We have some Super Nintendo games here that are a little bit better. And then Aladdin for Genesis. Got a Game Boy player with the disc, some Game Boy stuff here. Felix, Frankenstein, Contra, the sealed Zelda from the auction. Got some Pokemon games here. The Nintendo Power Game 1990 calendar, which is pretty cool. Some better N64 games here. Got a few manuals, which are all really awesome. We got that complete in box Earthbound, which is crazy. Got a Switch Online Super Nintendo controller. Some other random stuff here. El Viento is very expensive. It's like $380. And then all of these PS2 games here were 3 for $10. So could not pass them up. Lots of Guitar Hero because we really need them. And then got some Wii U. Some Wii. A lot of these were also 3 for $10. And then some really good PS1 games in here. The Asteroids were 3 for $10, but then Vandal Hearts 2, Grandia, Tomba 2, Xenogears, and then some VHS here. This is the Donkey Kong Country one. And then a couple copies of Tomcat Alley, which were also $2 each. So very, very happy with what we picked up. Like I said, it was way more than I expected, but I think we got some really, really awesome stuff. Oh, and we also picked up a little stack of Pokemon cards from this place for Ryan and Jess. They're all Team Rocket cards because they finished Base, Jungle, and Fossil, so they're working on this set now. So we are flying home tomorrow morning, guys, and that is the end of our trip here in Utah. So huge shout out to Tracy from Minus World for having us out, and we had a ton of fun. We took a lot of photos with you guys and got to chat with a lot of really awesome people. So thank you guys for all your support. Thanks for watching this video. We will definitely be back at the next one, which is going to be next year. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys back at the store in the next one.